I'm Julia, and this is my English class. All right, so today what you are going to need is your pencil, your notebook, and today's worksheet. This worksheet is up on our website, and I also sent it to you guys through Kenmei Info. But if you couldn't open it on Kenmei Info, it is also on the website, all right? So you should all be able to see it. All right, guys, so today is our lesson number 4. And our lesson topic for today is transportation. What? Transportation? 짜잔. Transportation. 交通手段. Beep, beep. So today we are going to be talking and reading and writing about transportation. All right, let's go. All right, so the first thing we are going to do today is we are going to think and write. We are going to brainstorm the word transportation. All right, so you might have brainstormed before in your other classes, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to show you a quick example of how to brainstorm. All right, my example word for this brainstorm activity is going to be food. So when you brainstorm, you just write your word on your piece of paper, and then you draw a cloud around it, because this is what you are thinking about. Okay, so then what you do is you think, and anything that you think of that has something to do with food, you write it. So I can think of, let's see, cake. Okay, dessert. Okay, soup is food. Food is something that you eat, so I'll put eat. Food, we have also spicy, or we can have sweet food. Food, we can have different countries have different food. Food, many flavors. Food, you could have hot or cold. Food, you could have, you have to pay for food, right? So money. Oh, restaurants, you can eat food in a restaurant. Food, you know what? I really love food, so I'm going to draw a heart. Food. I'm going to draw fried chicken. That's fried chicken, okay? Because I like fried chicken. All right. So this is a very quick example of brainstorming. Okay, so all you really do is you write the word, draw a cloud or a circle around it, and just write anything that you think of when you hear the word food. Okay? So that was the example, was food. What you're going to do is do a brainstorm, but with the word transportation, okay? So in your notes, I want you to write the word transportation, draw a cloud around it, and think of anything that has to do with this word, and write as much as you can, all right? So let's go ahead and get our notebooks. So open your notebook to a new page and let's go ahead and brainstorm. All right, guys, go ahead and write lesson number 4 at the top of your paper. Then underneath that, please write transportation. All right, so go ahead and write warm up. Brainstorm, transportation. And then boom, just write transportation again and then draw a cloud around it. That's it. That's your setup for brainstorming. So now what you guys need to do is pause the video and then brainstorm on your own. When you're finished, go ahead and you can start the video again. Okay? All right, have fun. Write as much as you can. And if you can't think of the word in English, you can try to draw a picture. That's fine too. All right, guys, we are back from doing our brainstorm activity. Now, usually in our Eikaiwa classes at Kenmei, I would have everyone share. We would get into groups or pairs and we would share with each other what we did for our brainstorm. But unfortunately, we can't do that today. So instead of sharing as a group, I will just share what I did for my brainstorm. All right. Now, remember, I have things on here that you might not have, and you have things written on your brainstorm that I don't have. That's okay. All right, so some of the things that I wrote when I thought about transportation include taxis, trains, cars, bikes, money. I thought about, when I use transportation, I use it from home to work. So I commute to Kenmei by taking a train. And it costs me money. And I thought, right now, transportation isn't very busy, but usually it's very busy, okay? And so these are just some of the examples of what I wrote, but hey, it's easy, right? I love brainstorming. We will probably do a lot of brainstorming in the future, so please remember what brainstorming is, all right? Okay, so brainstorming is a great warm-up activity because it gets us thinking about the topic, right? So our topic today is transportation. And so now we are thinking of transportation. We already have things like trains, cars, stations, taxis. We have those in our head, right? So those are the words we obviously know. But there are going to be some words in today's activities that might be a little difficult or new. So before we do the reading and the writing part of today's lesson, let's go ahead and look at some of our new words. So you know what that means. It's notebook time. So go ahead and take out that notebook, and now it's time to do some vocabulary. All right, guys, underneath your brainstorm activity, go ahead and write vocabulary. Then write the Japanese meaning. 1 is transportation. 2 is public transportation. 3 is personal transportation. 4 is errands. 5 is journey. 6 is subway. 7 is passengers. 8 is electric trams. 9 is carpool. And 10 is pollution. All right, so you're back, which means you finished writing the Japanese meanings of each of the new English vocabulary words that we have today. So now let's go ahead and check your answers. Remember, some of the words might be very close. So if you have a word that's different from what I have, but very similar, that's okay. Okay, so now we're ready to do the reading part of today's lesson. And that is today's worksheet. So today's worksheet is on transportation. Now there is a reading section here, and then you are going to have 6 reading comprehension questions that you need to answer. Please answer in a full sentence. Okay, ちゃんと文で答えてください. All of the answers are here in the reading, so please read it carefully. And if you cannot print this worksheet, that's okay. You only need to write the answers in your notebook. So, in your notebook, for your worksheet, you either print and glue your worksheet or just write the answers here. All right? Very easy. All right, and when you're done with the worksheet, it's time to do our English diary writing for today. So today, you are going to get 3 topics to choose from. So there's 3 topics, but you only need to choose 1, okay? So just 1. Let's go ahead and look at what today's topics are. Okay guys, so English diary. Choose one of the topics to write about. A. What kind of transportation do you use to get to school? B. Which do you prefer? Public transportation or personal transportation? Why? And C. Carpools are very popular in America, but not so popular in Japan. Why do you think that is? All right, guys, remember, just choose 1 and write about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and just check to make sure that we have everything in our notebooks. So first we had our brainstorm. Then we had our new words. Then we had our worksheet, or just the answers. And then our English diary. All right, that is it for today. So thank you for coming to my English class, and I will see you next week. Bye.